everybody, and welcome back to our season finale for Wuthering Heights. Also, we just hit 200 subscribers on YouTube. How very exciting indeed. We enter our finale, our third session that takes place on June 6th, 1813. We have been playing on June 6th, 1813 for what? Going on 7 hours. Our fifth campaign of Whispers of the Dice, Wuthering Heights. Last session, Genevieve and Datura bonded over hating the system and their fathers, planning a wedding for Monday. Genevieve and Clifford become friends. Genevieve and Clifford, become friends. Clifford gets on a first-name basis with Margaret Lucan, and Lion makes plans to meet with the Prince Dart in his chambers this evening. Venus's cousin Kala arrives, and the royal couple, Venus and Elias, play a children's game set up by the youngest princess, where they must all spill their deepest secrets. Clifford, Lion, and Mum find a letter that assures Elias of his crimes against Scarlet David, just as Elias admits to this offense under Zone of Truth. Gloriosa notes Harlan's silence when asked what he regrets in the last 48 hours, and Clifford challenges Elias to a duel, coming out victorious. When the duel concludes, Venus comforts a crying Kala in her chambers, leading to a tearful embrace and a tender kiss. With this being, intergraphic here, with this being our current reputation markers, each PC has special abilities or disabilities for the remainder of our finale. The duel is ended. Elias Ariok, on the ground, kneeling, breathing heavily, looking up at the younger Clifford Stokes. Clifford, standing above him, victorious, chest heaving, dripping confidence, waits for the gaze to fall before walking and sitting at the dining room table waiting to be served. But that's really perfect because we do not see what Clifford and Elias are up to, no. But to the very edge of the scene, within eyesight, what is Lion doing as the duel ends?
Lion is in shock. She had all of the wrong notions about Clifford, and that has become even more clear in this moment. I don't think she's really feeling much besides shock and like, shit, I was really wrong about this guy.
Yeah. And having not much personal stake in it other than that, your mind starts to wander to the events of this evening. Talk to me about Lion's psyche in preparation for both the ball and for what is to come after that.
Yeah, Lion has spent most of her life living for other people and never for herself. But it at last seems like the choice that's best for herself and for everyone else in her life may be one and the same, and it's a risk, but it's a risk she has to take for both herself and her family, to have the best life for both. And I think she's sort of finally feeling okay with taking a risk for possibly the first time in her life.
And where would Lion go as the spectacle is over?
God. Sorry, there was a guinea pig cough. am not sure. I don't know. It's like, are people staying? Are they leaving? I think she just follows the crowd in this situation.
Seems like the crowd is dispersing.
The
right?
crowd is dispersing. Okay. Then, well, Dart hasn't been here the whole time, so I wanna
Right.
go find him, and I guess update on him on this because he wasn't at the luncheon because you forgot about him.
Okay. I don't know what you're talking about.
Okay,
Give me
okay.
an investigation check.
Amazing. Hang on.
I did not forget about Dart.
Oh, okay, so he's sort of not there on purpose after he said we both couldn't not be at lunch.
Yeah.
Yeah, one of you can't be there. It's fine if one of you dips.
Okay, but we did both sort of
He was
dip.
out in the
You
garden playing
haven't
with
been
Thrin.
served yet. It's fine. He may still come.
Yeah. Lunchables hadn't even been served yet.
Oh, that is actually true. I'm just giving you a hard time anyway. Investigation. 12.
12. Ooh, okay. Yeah, you see, where would you look for him first?
Out in the garden. Maybe that.
Where would you look for him second?
Okay. The library? Is this just gonna be quiz
Interesting.
MJ on where he is instead of Joe tell me if I find him?
Yeah. So, you look through the garden. That's normally where he is. Wasn't there. Interesting. And you go inside into the library. And you see Dart seems to be standing with his back to you, gathering up his things.
Your Majesty. D'Artagnan.
Highness.
Right, I say Your Highness. Your Highness. D'Artagnan.
Turning around. What are you doing here? I told you one of us has to be at lunch. I was kidding. He says it, but not without laughing.
Yeah. Well, lunch has not started yet, due to a scandal.
Oh my.
It
What
was
happened?
Sir Ariok who, Lady Scarlet, who drove her away. She wrote a note. I don't know what this accent is today, but we're going with it. She wrote a note, and it was quite heinous. Clifford, Lord Stokes, challenged him to a duel.
You
And
just call him? Sorry.
No, that was MJ, not Lion.
Yeah.
Lord Stokes challenged him to a duel and won.
A duel? Duels are illegal. They have been for years.
Well, I don't... It was quite an unprecedented situation. No one is upset with the Lord Stokes for dueling Sir Ariok, Lord Ariok.
Sorry. So Lord Ariok is dead?
No, he's alive. He probably wishes he wasn't.
Right.
Am I still holding the letter? Who had the letter?
Margaret had the letter.
Margaret, Mum Lucan has
Ooh.
right.
Yeah.
Lady Lucan, she told me to call her Margaret, unimportant. She has the letter, you should read it. But you missed a lot, and
All right.
I figured someone should update you before you walk into quite the scene.
Oh, I'm sure my mother and father are furious.
No, I think they're quite entertained.
My God, I don't know a thing about what happens on this estate, do I?
Apparently not. Though neither do I. I have been quite caught up lately. It all came as quite a surprise to me.
First, Lord Stokes and Lady Logan. Who would have guessed?
Not
Second, a duel between
me.
Lord Stokes and Lord Arioch.
Yes.
Oh my God.
If I had not seen it with my own eyes, I would not have believed it either. Trust me.
Well, I'm sorry to have kept you waiting at lunch. I was penning a quick letter.
Penning a letter
to my brother, Elias.
Right. Well, you better send that letter. I think time is probably of the essence. Already done. Okay.
I sent it by our means, so he should have already received it.
Wow. In like 10 minutes.
Oh. Like I said, by arcane means.
Right, of course. Then
I am not interested in dilly-dallying.
oh, neither.
I was serious.
Neither am I. If this is... I know I've been... I have never been able to live for myself. It has been about my family and doing what's right for them before me. This is the first thing that could be both for me and for my mother and my name. So, forgive me for doubting earlier, but if there's a bit of hope, for the first time in my life, a risk feels worth it.
I'm glad that you finally see that, because Lion, I would change the minds of everyone in England. It meant that I could have you.
You think too highly of me.
No. I think I would say that I'm the only one that sees you for how you actually are, but much opposed to what you say about yourself, everyone in the canopy loves you. And they have loved you from the moment that you arrived.
It has been a carefully crafted... Well, I don't want to say ruse, because I have done my best to be true and honest up until recently, but everything about how I present to myself is carefully crafted. I think you're the only one in the canopy who knows me, so none of them can say that they love me.
Well, soon, all of England shall know and love you.
We should get to lunch before they notice we're both missing. Not that they will through the chaos, but you should see for yourself the chaos, I think.
And as you two start to walk back out, you're actually stopped by a servant who Your Highness, my lady, we are actually going to be shifting food service into your rooms. So, in light of the chaos, if you all could kindly return upstairs, and food shall be there shortly.
Very well. I shall see you at the ball, Your Majesty.
Thank you. And he bows to you.
I curtsy.
And you guys go. Back outside, we see Gloriosa and Harlan, who have just been told the very same thing, and are currently walking back, headed towards the side door of the conservatory to go up to their third floor. I don't know, not a penthouse, but their suite on the third floor. What conversation would happen between the couple as you guys are walking back alone?
I do find it quite ridiculous that lunch served. That's a little absurd, you must say.
Oh, I don't know. I should think everyone's appetites are well and truly ruined after such a, I don't know, such a spectacle. Except Lord Stokes,
Ruined
of
by a
course.
spectacle. I commend the man. Truly, he has done something bolder than I thought he ever would. That's strange to say.
Yes, I think we both owe him a great deal of thanks. I think he came at rather an opportune moment.
I suppose he did, yes. I take it you would like to know my answer.
Would you tell me? Do I want to know
If
it?
only you asked.
Have we reached our dressing room yet? Are we still in the conservatory?
You step inside of Gloriosa's bedroom. And the door shuts behind you.
You tell me the truth.
I would.
Believe you.
I don't expect you to believe me no matter what I say. But you are owed honesty, and I have oft supplemented honesty with lies I knew you could not believe.
This is what I'm talking about, Harlan. You're using a lot of words that don't mean much. And Gloriosa casts chaos on him and says, "Tell me the truth. All of it, please."
The first person I gave my heart to soon became a cage around it, and I have been struggling to take it back for over 30 years. I regret to say that I have not managed to until today. I have been more than just a casual companion with Elias. And if you cast me out, that is proper. Nothing I can do will undo this poison I have slipped into our marriage. And you mustn't believe me. And you shouldn't believe me. But I do regret it. You are the best thing to have happened to me. And I have treated you worse than the dirt in our garden. I wish you would yell.
What do you have to say? Do you mean 30 years? How long have I been the best thing that happened to you? You only realised it 20 minutes ago. What about... 30 years ago we were 18 and 20.
You were still, and always will be, the best thing in my life. I was too weak to let go of something that had been lost long before I met you.
Harlan, I don't understand. Are you... You say you loved Elias Ariel.
I did.
Do you think you
For a time.
stopped?
I did. And I did not know how to stop acting as if
When did
I
you
loved
think
him.
you stopped?
The moment I saw you. The moment I realized he would rather be wed to someone else than admit our affections. The moment he put himself in a cage, I knew I couldn't love him.
We are not birds in cages, Harlan. We are human beings. What happened last 48 hours that you regret most?
I
You
slept
told
with
me
him
you
again.
loved me when you saw me.
I do not know. Do not know why.
He has been in our house. A son is named for him. It's an oath to Queen and country. And so do you.
I have no explanation deserving of you. I have been horrid.
This has gone on for 30 years.
It has.
How do you expect me to believe you have stopped loving him?
I don't know that you can. I can only tell you what is true. I have stopped loving him. I have not truly loved him since before I met you.
Why have you more loyalty to him than to me? You have moved him through the ranks. He is your greatest friend. But you have not let go of him. It's Was that what I'm hearing?
I
There
found
could not
myself.
have been a moment. There could not have been a moment where I was enough for you. Is that what you're telling me? That they've been for 30 years and longer?
You were always enough. I loved him like an addict loves a pipe, not as a man should love anyone. I found him attached to my hip and unable to put him down. I have done wrong by you, I know that.
I don't
And if
care
you
that you
cast me
tried
out, that
very
will be the
hard,
greatest
Harlan.
kindness you
Stop.
could do.
I haven't been able to cast you out in 30 years, Harlan.
I am sorry that I am your weakness. I should only give you strength, and I have poisoned us.
Did you love him when you built this house?
No, not for years.
Not leave him. Did you wait for him to leave you? He married Venus only a week after you and I met. I believe you sent for a ring not long after that. Is that true?
I knew he and I could never be long before he met Venus. And I did not understand that truly until I had met you.
When did you stop hoping? I don't care when it was true. You tell me you didn't know it. You stopped hoping for him. When did you stop believing? This morning, apparently. This morning. When you go abroad and I hear of the women you bed and you tell me of them and you admit to me and you tell me that you are a weak man. That I make you stronger. What strength could I not give you? 10 minutes after you left my sight. Mere hours after you left my bed and my arms. What you told me yesterday you long for me every day. What longing did I not fulfill? Have I not fulfilled?
I promise you there was no shortcoming in yourself.
You know that.
It was me, trying to grasp at a piece of myself I could not let go. I realize now that piece should have been left long ago, and
what has happened that you realize now? Because you've been found out.
no, I have known for years. I have just been unable to stop. I knew I should have, and I could not find the strength.
And do you know that I love you?
I do.
You know why I fell in love with you?
I've never quite understood it.
as I met you, and you were a man who did what he wanted. I had never done that before. You knew what you wanted and you did it. So for you to stand before... You told me... You've scoffed at me for years because you know that I do not do what I want to do, because you believe that I longed to be with you and to run away with you, and that I would not do it because of a duty or a crown or a position. I wanted to be like you because you did what you wanted, and I believed that what you wanted was me. Is that one of those lies that I just believed?
No. I do love you. I have since the moment I saw you. And I have never, for a moment, been the man you thought I was.
What am I meant to do now? Harlan, I knew. I have always known, since the moment I saw you, that you weren't a man for the keeping. I knew that one day you would go on the sea and you would not come back. I knew you would leave me. But every day I knew you loved me today. And so I knew that when the day came, when you left me, I couldn't live in the future. I knew that would happen, so I lived in the present. And I knew that when the day came and I couldn't have the present anymore, I would live in the past. And we would remember you on my balcony, and the two of us on the roof, and in the ship, and on the crow's nest, and in the inn, and our wedding day, and our wedding night, and life then, and I would remember that. But you've ripped it from me. I don't even have a past that isn't stained with Elias area. What am I meant to do? I think you should go.
You will be free of me.
But I need no luncheon. And whenever it is time for Eloise to prepare me for the ball, tell her I am here.
I shall.
Make my excuses to everyone else. We are throwing a party, after all, and someone must keep up appearances, and I suppose it ought to be you. Far better at it than I am.
If that is what you wish of me.
Harlan goes back to his bedroom. Gloriosa to hers. And as they begin to prepare for the ball, we drift our view back down to the outdoor garden where the duel has ended. And we find a offbeat couple standing off to one side, watching. Datura and Genevieve are watching Elias still on the ground, Clifford off at a table by himself where Mum Lucan has gone over and stood next to him. And you guys are in the middle of a conversation as the duel ends, kind of idly chatting while you watch. I don't know. When do you think we should announce it?
Should announce it. I mean, it's entirely up to you. It's your father that just ruined his reputation, isn't it? Or perhaps, with his reputation ruined, you need not marry so quickly anymore. If that's what you desire.
Are you being foolish? I did not think you the type.
Tentative. I don't want you to feel like I'm your only option.
In fact, one moment. Stay here, Genevieve, darling, if you would.
Alright, I'll go nowhere.
Just stay right there. He steps over to the kneeling Elias, crouches down, his elbows dangling over his knees, kind of turns his head sideways to look at him. He goes, You alright?
My son, yes, and he's not looking, he's still staring straight down. Yes, I'm alright.
Both of the Ariok boys, quite close to the ground.
Yes, but I was never really good at it like you are. At least you hold some favor with people.
Yes. He pats his dad on the back and he goes, Do not flatter me. Listen, I just had a question. Do you still intend on marrying me off to the Countess?
That is a very you question to ask me after I've gotten my ass kicked. No, I was actually going to tell you at the luncheon that I gave up on that plan. That I wanted you to be happy.
Good. He shifts in front of you, puts both hands on your shoulders, has you look up at him a little bit, and he goes, God, look at us. Well, I'm happy to let you know that I'm engaged to Genevieve Thistledown. And how wonderful. You have always wanted to see me married, and I have always wanted to see you on the ground. How lucky both of our wishes came true. And he stands up and offers an arm down to you.
Elias cautiously takes his arm. This better not be one of your jokes, Datura. I'm not in the mood.
I would not be cruel to an old man. And he helps you up. And still holding onto your forearm, holds your shoulder with his other hand. He says, Go back to Milan House. You have done plenty. Take a rest. Allow Mother and I to fix this. Pats you hard on the chest and steps back.
Normally, Elias would say nothing, just go on. Or call his son terrible things. Either way. He looks at Datura. That what you just said has hurt me more than I think anything Lord Stokes could have laid on me. That you've had to sit here and pick up my stupid decisions. Your mother always picking up after me. Why have you not ended me in my sleep? Like, honestly, I think I would have done the same to my father. I think I would have ended him. The way you act is very normal and
Stop.
kind. somehow.
Stop.
What, you can't be kind? You don't want to be called kind?
I'm not. Whatever it is you are doing. An attempted bonding? No.
Oh, no. Just speaking, sort of, like people do.
Okay. He turns
Okay.
and walks away.
Yeah, just same time Elias just okay. And limps to the fucking house, forgetting where to go for a minute.
Datura comes back to Genevieve and goes, God, that was strange. Why did I do that?
I don't quite know. You told me to stay here, and I did.
You could hear it.
I can hear it. I don't know why you spoke to your father like that. I've only known you for 24 hours, if that.
Yes, I do work fast, don't I? No. If that did not answer your question blatantly enough, I have no tie to the Countess or to my father anymore. And yes, I would still like to marry you. It is strange because many people go back the canopy and look for love, someone that they burn for. I have found someone who truly understands me. A good friend, a good match in you, Genevieve.
And I am you. And for that I'm thankful.
Not that I do not burn for you. But
You know, I've been giving it some thought. We chose Monday, right? Because everyone's getting married on Sunday. But if everyone's getting married on Sunday, who does that leave to announce our wedding to on Monday?
I suppose you're right. What are you
I
proposing?
usually am, you'll find that.
Write that down.
It's June 6th if you want to add a stamp for the date.
Sure. How could I forget today's date? The day that I met my wife. And what are you proposing, Miss Thistledown?
Well, I mean, we're at an estate with the King and Queen of England. I'm sure someone here can wed us today.
Delightful indeed. So, we shall find what? Your stepmother?
Don't you dare. Don't you dare.
Well, we shall find your stepmother to bless our union and to wed us at the secret garden during the ball, before the ball. What is...
Well, I imagine that she might have some responsibility during the ball, so perhaps before would be better.
Because then we can enter the ball as a wed couple.
Yes.
Excellent. I shall find something suitable to wear. You look perfect as you are. But if you have anything else to wear to the ball, I'm sure whatever it is will be perfect.
I'll take a look.
Do you have anything white?
I think perchance I do.
Perhaps you could ask your
Although-
stepmother to borrow her wedding gown.
Today, the dress that I have in mind, there is a little floral detail on it, and I must admit to you, I am not allergic to roses.
Oh, I could tell that much. I have been rejected time and time again. I know what a floss sounds like.
Can't you imagine?
No, I knew how to get to your heart. It just took me a moment.
Not as long as it takes other.
Marrying me on the day you meet me. How very improper.
How very improper indeed.
And
I was never one to do things properly anyways. Quite a rambunctious child.
that much I can tell.
Alright,
And what will
I'll take no offense.
And what will Jude think?
Jude's barely a year old. Not much, I don't think.
Excellent. Even better.
Have you seen an infant, a baby in person? May I ask that?
Yes, my sister is younger than I.
Right.
Did you know I had siblings? I am not going to be the Duke of Ariok. I am the middle child.
No, I promise you being the Duke of Ariok is not why I'm marrying you. That's a title I'd never want. Duchess is a title I'd never want.
Yeah. Mother's, miserable. Yes. Well, if we are to be wed, you ought to know I have an older brother, I have a younger sister, I have many nieces and nephews. If a catastrophic level of death happened, then I suppose I could be the Duke of Ariok eventually, and that means that Jude could be the Duke of Ariok eventually, but we'll try not to kill my brother.
All things considered, I've never met him. Entirely up to you if you do or not.
No, he's a good man. He's much better than me.
Well, I have an aunt and an uncle and a son, and that is it on my side. Quite easy to remember.
What shall we do with the issue? What does the Ton think? You are a widow? Or are we supposed to pass him off as mine?
They know that I'm a widow.
Very well. Good, and your favourite colour?
Green, I suppose. I'd never had someone ask. And yours?
Yellow.
Well, that's all that we need to know about each other then, isn't it?
Yes, you go find something white, and I shall get dressed, and I will see you in an hour.
I'll see you in an hour.
Away he goes. Elias, as you're heading back to Milan House. Talk to me about Elias's inner psyche right now as you are walking back. You remember Venus healed you before disappearing. And that whole conversation with your son.
Elias is only surprised by today's events because he's never, well, can't say never. Rarely has he been caught in his own actions, and when he was, at least the full truth was out. So he's a bit miffed about that. He surprisingly feels no anger towards Lord Stokes. A little bit of him that he hopes dies quickly even wants to thank him for doing that. But he assures himself he'll never admit that out loud. He feels pity for his wife. Feels weird about the conversation he had with his son. And he's going through this roster of people. The last two people he lands on are Gloriosa and Harlan. And he thinks about what they were doing. And does Elias know what they were doing during the duel? Did he get a glance over at any point?
You got a glance over. You saw the king and queen being quite cuddly during the duel.
Interesting. He thinks about that. And he wants to be so angry with Gloriosa. He wants to loathe her. He wants to fucking hate her. But he feels gross for doing that. And then he feels a hint of, am I feeling pity? And then goes, oh, and thinks about Harlan and spite and hatred bubbles in. Nothing he's ever felt for Harlan before. Because while he knows the king has a duty to uphold certain things, he hasn't done that behind the scenes. And just this one time for his best friend, he couldn't fucking, I don't know, stop a duel? Say this isn't the time and place? No. Why do that? He can watch and cuddle his wife. So, I think Elias is... That's the last thing he's thinking as he arrives to Milan House.
Josie and Danika both roll a d20 and say it out loud.
I don't... Notoriously, I roll low, so... Oh my god, a 4.
Then first we cut inside of Milan House while Elias is still approaching, not that yet there. Oh my goodness, loud noise. Where we see Venus standing at the foot of her bed in Milan House, redoing an updo with Kala sitting in the bed with a quilt pulled up around her.
Now, I do not believe that you should be apologizing right after we, reunited after all these years. But, for the record, I don't believe you have anything to apologize for.
Is that what they call it? A reuniting?
Well, I haven't seen you for so long. I would say so.
Yes. What better time than, when your husband is, publicly exiled, all but.
Yes, but that is a problem for a later me. I'm sure I will need to talk to him and my son, and oh, I will have to talk to the Queen. She is going to kill me.
Kala stands up and begins to get dressed, and says, what will befall you if Elias does leave the kingdom by choice or by force? What happens?
Well, I suppose since it is my line that owns the house and I have a higher stature, and I'm sure the house and everything in it will still belong to me, but although I do not love him, I would not want any ill will to befall him. I mean, we've been together for so long, and he's the father of my children, but I don't know, it's grown so tiring to clean up all of his messes.
Do you enjoy being the Duchess of Ariok?
Well, I think it's grown very tiring. The constant nagging and the constant need to be perfect all of the time, constantly. I don't know, I guess that's another thing I'm going to need to figure out, to see if it's time to pass on the mantle to our son, but no, he's got such young children, and I don't know, it would look so bad to just shove it off onto him during this time. I don't know, what does it matter? You are here. And she kind of walks up to her and brushes her hair out of her face, and she says, we don't need to figure everything out right this second. For once, I just want to be right here.
At that moment, you hear the front door open and boots stomp into the living room.
Oh. Knowing that it's probably her son or her husband, she quickly throws Kala's dress to her and, oh, I didn't think anyone would be back so soon.
How long has it been?
In the stealth check, you talking.
Stealth check!
Elias perception.
Oh my god, what's happening right now? Wait a second, this is not good.
Didn't think anyone would be.
I was listening!
Sort of. How can Elias's day get any worse?
Wait, what did Josie roll?
I don't know.
I rolled a 10. I mean, what I added on, it's a 10 total.
You're lucky, because I rolled a 4.
Where?
Wait, did you add stealth?
Let me.
I mean, perception?
Yeah, 0. All 0 of it I added. Indeed.
Oh, okay.
Let me ask. Genuinely, what room of Milan House would Elias be going into first?
Honestly, probably his bedroom, because he feels like he's upset. Like but he is like calling out, like, Venus, your son is up to something. Where did you go after, like, just looking, going toward, not trying to be stealthy at all.
Venus, give me a dexterity check to get dressed quickly enough.
Okay. Oh my gosh, what is happening? Are my dice cursed ever since I dumped them on the floor yesterday?
They just support an affair.
It's because it's missing a dice. Wait, what am I rolling? A dex? What?
Just dex.
Just dex. Not a saving throw?
Just
Please?
dex. What's happening to you? Why would it be a saving throw?
I don't know. I'm begging here.
Just dex.
8.
Okay. Elias, as you step into your bedroom, you start loosening your ascot, whatever you're doing. You can hear shuffling in Venus's bedroom. She has not responded to you, and it's, she's been in there for well.
Because I think it's us. I'm mid, like, taking off my shirt fully as I'm walking through the little thing to open her door. Venus, I've called out. Well, I like knock and then I do it, but I'm concerned because she's not calling to me, so I open it. Yes.
So you knock on the bedroom door and then open it, and you see Venus's closet door slam shut and Venus standing there half dressed. Or not her closet. You came from the closet, but the door to the hallway, like back out to the main part of the room of the building.
Oh my gosh, are you all right? I was trying to get dressed, and I've heard you calling for me, and I couldn't get ready fast enough, it seems, but...
Show you what Elias does. And goes to the door that slams shut, just staring right at her. What is... Have you been robbed? Like, what is going on? What are we doing in here? Who's in here?
Who's in this closet room? Why, it's the two of us.
I open the door to the hallway and looking.
Wait, check.
She tries to close it. She tries to put her hand in the
against me! I am weak. Why are you stopping me from opening the door?
To do that, first opposing strength checks.
Oh. Okay. Elias, there's really no need. Are you trying to break into my bedroom right now? You've just broken into the house. So, in a mad dash, I'm trying to get dressed, minding my own business after this incident that has just occurred.
I got a 21.
Okay, well, I got an 8. So good job.
Your hand immediately folds back against her. You open the door with a nat 20 stealth check. You see no one in your home. Venus starts laughing in her bed.
Oh, I'm laughing. See, it is what I told you. I was just trying to simply get dressed and mind what little bit of sanity I had left for this afternoon. I mean,
Bring your sister with you. Cousin? Didn't you bring your cousin with you? Where is she?
Oh yes, she seems quite upset. I'm going to set her up in the spare bedroom, and she wanted some time alone.
Mm-hmm. Okay, so we have a ghost in the house, that slams doors. You were half dressed, which you've never done in our 30 years of marriage, is be half to anything, and, you're lying to me, which, granted, I can't be angry about. I've lied to you and cheated. So what are we? Venus, I just got my ass beat by essentially a child. I would really enjoy if we could perhaps be a little truthful. It hurts to say truthful, yes.
Well, can I get dressed first? This is quite uncomfortable.
I look down. I'm shirtless. Oh, yes. Okay. I'm gonna go do that as well. And he goes to get dressed. Confused as fuck.
Venus goes back into her room and she whispers to Kala. She's like,
Kala's gone.
Kala's gone? Kala's gone. Okay.
She got nat 20.
She got nat 20 stealth check. She's gone. Alright, well, Venus is like back in the room, like pacing back and forth. She's like, okay. He can't really judge you right now. It's fine. This is the worst day of my life. And she just starts getting dressed. She finished getting dressed and puts her hair up. And she's like, it cannot get any worse than this. And she starts like walking out to the main room. She says, whenever you need me, I'm going to be setting up some tea in the living room. Feel free to join me whenever you're ready, she calls as she passes his room.
Elias, no answer, just finishes what he's doing and follows after her. So, okay.
Would you like some tea? It's quite good. I mean, I've had it a few times back at our house, but this just seems like such a great variety. I really must talk to the queen and see where she got this from.
I know that I have had my head damaged multiple times in battle. However, you're not going to blindside me with tea talk. Venus, there's nothing you could do to me that would make me angry at this point in both of our lives. You must understand what this looks like to me. I came in, again, my ass beat, battered. I had an odd conversation in which I believe our son and I were bonding, and then we didn't. He's to be wed, by the way.
Oh, this is great news. Anyways, I'm sorry, we'll
discuss later. And then I come into the house, and you're half naked in your room, and the door slams. And your sister's not, or your cousin's not in here, so...
Well, this day has been absolutely horrendous for everyone involved, it seems. She sits down next to Elias and beckons him to join her. And she puts a hand on his knee. Well, I didn't think now was the best time, or I guess really any time. Are you sure that you want to talk about this now, given how everything has happened? You want me to talk about this now?
What could it possibly be? You're having an affair or something?
Well, yes, but it's a bit more difficult than that. You recognize Kala. She's been to our son's wedding, and I've sent her multiple messages back and forth through the mail, and... Yes?
Yes. Your cousin.
Yes, well, that idea was orchestrated by me. Kala Farrell is actually not my cousin. Now, before you say anything else, this cannot leave the two of us. And I think that is only fair given absolutely everything that I've kept secret for you.
One. Who possibly could I tell that would believe my dirty little mouth? And two, who would I want to tell? I have no one but you. So...
Well, you have Nicholas and Josephine, but honestly, I don't think they'd really care that much.
Okay, just tell me, and I'll tell you something. Yes.
You cut out for me, I'm so sorry, Danika. I was like, let me see if I can figure out what you said. I cannot.
He said, you tell me something, and I'll tell you something. But I'm pretty sure you already know this other something, so it's really not fair. Can you just tell me?
Well, I guess I owe you this much. Has been a secret I've been keeping for a while now. But way back before we engaged, I was seeing someone, and we were just, honestly, it felt perfect. But never would have been allowed. So I thought I'd spare us both the trouble and seek out a husband, asked my father to start looking, and stumbled upon you. Well, the person, or I guess woman, that I've been in love with for so long would be Kala Farrell herself. I didn't tell you because I was so worried that everything would fall apart the second it came out, but everything's falling apart regardless, so I really don't think that it matters. But I also, even though I did not love you, I didn't want to hurt you. We have built this life together. We wouldn't say we necessarily get along, but we find a way. I guess I should let you talk now. This is just getting to the point where I just keep talking because I'm so nervous about what you're going to say, and I don't want to necessarily hear it, but...
Elias puts his hand on her hand, on his leg, and just starts laughing.
Are you okay? I knew you hit your head too hard, and she starts just feeling around his head, making sure he doesn't have like a lump or anything.
He other hand just kind of like gently push it. No, it's just Oh. Wow, we could have saved so much time. Because if you had told me that, I would have told you that I love the king. I would have.
The
Did.
king?
Not my. Yes. It was before we wed. I had a little thing with Harlan, and then he got very pissy with me when with nobility came into play. I said I have no title. I need I was following the tradition, the family tradition, and as you said, there was nothing we couldn't be together. It's illegal. It's not something we can do. So I wed you. And I'm thinking back on the 30 years, and I'm laughing because we could have just fucking told each other. And then been friends. Oh my goodness.
This could have been so much better. Are you... Wait,
You could have had
how
her
exactly
over.
long has this been going on? Because, wait, ever since before we were wed. Oh,
It
my.
hasn't... Truly, it hasn't been long nor good. I got busy, and then he got busy. Regardless. It was doomed to fail. It has failed. And I should have told you. And you should have told me. So I think...
Can we really blame each other, though?
No, we were both young and following tradition. Very wrong tradition. And painful tradition. And now I've drug you here. Down. Oh dear.
Well, I think that we should talk further on this. And maybe we could figure something out at some point. But there's still much to attend to. And there are several people I need to speak with. So...
For what reason?
Well, I need to hopefully talk to the Queen and see if I can salvage anything there, see what she's thinking. She seems to have been missing for a little bit. Hope she's alright, but who knows
Salvage
what's going on.
what? My reputation?
Well, we've
Me
got to figure out
getting beat?
something.
Darling, there is nothing.
Well, I guess we could see if Nicholas is ready. I mean, I don't know. I mean, he's got so many young children.
Okay. You know what? How about you talk to the Queen? Tried to talk to the Queen. I will, for once, do as our son said and stay in here. I will not go to the ball. I won't attend. That way you don't have to deal with me. And no one gets to see my face. So I'll figure out something while I'm here, not at the ball. For the future.
And she starts to stand up and she squeezes his shoulder, and as she's walking away, she says, "Wow, this is absolutely surprising, I must say." And she opens the door and closes it and walks towards the main house.
We go back. Oh, I wonder who we might find next. We see. Oh, no. Act how Clifford is. We see Clifford sitting at the luncheon table, staring down at where a plate will be, waiting to be served. Everyone, except for Margaret Lucan, has left the square as he is just sitting, seething, Nolan, can you talk to us a little bit about Clifford's inner psyche right now?
He's just seeing red, you know? Kind of trying not to outwardly display that so as to remain, like, sort of gentlemanly. Like, he still obviously knows the circumstance of his location and whatnot, and, like, the optics of continuing to blow up after the task has been succeeded, but if he could, he would just be, like, in a rage room blasting Creed or something.
Okay. They are apparently moving to serve lunch in our rooms.
Quite.
Are you alright?
I fear I may have gone too far.
What do you mean?
The consequences of actions, not even for myself, but the lady, Ariok, and what is to come. And me, I fought in front of people, and that nobody might look into it. I don't know what is to happen.
Oh, of course. Yes, of course this would happen. Clifford, what have you heard of me? What have you heard of me? What did the men say about me?
Well, nothing. I'm not one to participate in gossip and rumors as such, but I believe, forgive me if I overstep, but that you were. Your matrimony did not go as planned.
Quite. So imagine me in a beautiful white gown. Yes?
Yes, I'm sure it was.
Now imagine me crying outside of a cathedral. Yes?
Yes.
Because a man could not keep the most sacred vow of all. Yes?
Yes.
So then, say I return to the town, and when I refuse to limp like a wounded animal, eventually they stopped treating me like one. And I return to the town with my head held high and an eternal swear off of men.
Seems only fair, yes.
But then suppose I go to a ladies' weekend, and I meet a man who can hardly hold my eye one moment, but then the next he makes a sizable vow and makes good on it by that afternoon. And then mere moments after it ends, he says he regrets it.
I don't regret the action. I am fearful that my actions caused harm to people that I never intended. The man had it coming, of course. I feel justified. I feel right. But I couldn't stand for... I don't know. I'm wallowing, I suppose. I feel good and bad at the same time.
I'm sorry. It is just that I have begun to have the most foolish thoughts.
I doubt you're capable of those. Foolish thoughts. You seem so... collected, I suppose.
It is just that I've begun to think, to wonder, and I have not done that in a while. Clifford, that perhaps you care for me. That perhaps you even love me. But that is foolish to say that a man burns for. So what would you do with
I'd
something like that?
grab her hand. As I said, I don't believe you're capable of foolish thoughts. Rather, you are, as I've said, quite discerning.
Can you say it plainly, please?
Of course I love you.
Very untoward.
Seems to be my... It seems my actions continue to betray me today.
Just a pregnant pause. Looking down at her hand clasped in yours. And kind of a shaky breath looking back up to you. Do you say or do anything else?
I look deeply into her eyes. Fuck it. Yeah, I stand up and I kiss the girl.
You... Everybody cheer.
Just so I can see everybody do that.
Yeah. You stand up, pull her to you, and as you go in to kiss her, she teasingly pulls back for just a moment just to make you chase her, and then leans in and meets your lips. And we'll cut the two of them as eventually, I don't know, were you quite hungry? Are you going to eventually go back to your room to eat lunch, or?
Oh, yes, hungry, literally, yes. I go back to eat lunch.
Sorry about that. Oh god, I need a drink. Beautiful. Now, I used to pray for times like this. If everyone...
I can't believe this is my life, smiling through it all.
I can't believe this is my life. I can't believe this is my job. The ball commences a few hours later. Everyone, new arrivals from all over, begin to pour in. Everyone let me know what you were wearing as you go to the ball. A little outfit description. Go in whatever order you want.
Deep purple jacket thing with lace cravat.
Oh, okay, period.
A deep purple petticoat? Is that what
Yeah.
you're looking?
Yeah.
A cravat.
Beautiful.
No.
I think
Since Nolan went first, he's wearing purple. Oh, go ahead, Jamie. No, you go.
No, you go ahead. You go ahead. You're the queen.
Okay, Nolan actually made it very easy on me, because if he's wearing purple, I don't need to clash, and two of my options for purple. So, Gloriosa is wearing a very opulent gown. It's red and gold. And are we doing masks? Is this a masquerade?
Yes, it is a masquerade.
Yeah. Yeah, her mask is gold. There might be rubies in it. Yeah, it's very, opulent and shiny and attention-grabbing and very prideful, which is so ironic.
Yeah. Nolan, what did your mask look like?
It's black with like gold inlays, very tasteful, not too much, but a little bit of like accessory.
Yeah. Mom's wearing a super light lilac dress. Probably exact match.
Lion is wearing a gold dress with some with like pearl detailing on the bodice and white lacy mask also with pearls to match the top of the dress.
Dart is wearing a dark white suit with golden seams and gloves.
I accidentally spill red wine on him.
Here.
Venus is wearing a deep purple dress with bits of like gold stitching and details in the front part here, and she is matching it with like a lacy just eye mask, just not a full mask but just eye.
All of Harlan's underclothes are black formal attire. His suit coat, what?
I thought you
Why
were
are we
referring
laughing?
to, like, underwear, and I was like, dude.
Yeah.
No, come on. Wow.
I was like, dude, come on.
Yeah, he's in a thong.
I thought you were just
'Cause
doing
that's
get
all
ready
he packed.
when you started with your underwear and was gonna just
No.
describe us outward, but
His suit coat is one of the two splashes of color on him. A pale, almost creamy orange on the outside with the color of lilacs on the inside. And his mask looks like it has been made from two peacock tail feathers with his eyes where those eyes are. And he deeply regrets this.
really creepy.
I'm not going.
Genevieve hasn't gone.
And Genevieve, yeah.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Go.
Genevieve, go first.
Hey, how dare you?
Genevieve is wearing, she's getting married. She's wearing white. And it's like a white, like lacy dress. She has like red rose lace accents on the collar and the sleeves. And like a red sash. Her mask is red to match the accents as well.
Datura is in a black suit, so black it like almost looks purple. Like almost, it's, you know, so dark it's almost like a blue purple. Completely black. No. Elias, you're not going?
I'm in my undies. I'm sleepy. You're back.
New arrivals pouring in. You guys know that more than just the guests of this weekend were invited to come to the masquerade ball. And as such, as many of them do arrive, though we're not quite there yet, you don't recognize many of them. You could probably find just about any demographic of person you're looking for, wink wink, but you can't place names to faces, that sort of thing. Clifford. As you go back into your room to get changed, maybe eat a little bit, whatever, you hear a gentle knock on your door.
I open the door.
You open the door. You see Nathaniel, the engaged American twin, holding 2 glasses of brandy.
Aww. You are a sight for sore eyes, dear friend.
It is strange. I feel like I have not spoken to you in forever, but it's, I guess it has only been since yesterday.
Yes, and yet so much has happened.
Can't see one of the glasses.
I chug it. No, sorry.
Oh,
I just thought it.
dear. Well, I wanted to say that what I thought you did, what you did, I thought was very honorable.
Oh no, I'm not on my end.
So much for staying in the background of the weekend, I guess.
Quite, yes. Yes, it seems I've thrust myself forward.
Where did you learn to fight like that? I didn't realize you had any military background.
Oh, no, nothing of the sort. Well, I suppose, can you keep a secret, friend?
Who would I tell?
I well, it may appeal your American sensibilities a bit to know that I oft perform boxing around the sort of lower parts of the town. Sort of keep myself in shape, and it is rather fun.
That makes so many things about you make so much more sense. It's steel.
Mike will wave.
I will do it. On camera, I will.
No!
Don't. They'll get you, Joe.
Look, my hair's
They'll
falling.
take you away.
They'll take you away.
I think you're back. I think you're Joe back.
Am I Joe back?
You're Joe
You're
back.
Joe
Yeah,
back.
yeah, you're Joe back.
That makes so many more things about you. Makes so much more sense. I was have to admit, I thought I might have to stop by and maybe give you a bit of an accountability talk. What is this I've been hearing about you and Lady Lucan alone in the breakfast room?
Ah,
Doesn't sound like you.
yes, though that was a bit of unfortunate timing, and not in so much as the rumor has spread. There seems to have been a bit of truth in the mix, in the rumor, as it were.
With you and Lady Mom Lucan? I don't know what to do.
I
just need to come over. I need to come over and look at your mic, love. I should have done that whenever I was over there, and I didn't. I didn't think about it.
It's the same mic that I've had for a year and a half.
Yeah, I don't know why you're in the microwave or how to get.
It's 1 month past warranty.
Apparently.
Yeah.
Am I better?
Kinda.
No.
Truly nobody will blame you for being in the microwave.
Hello?
Ooh.
Oh,
Yes.
beautiful.
Yeah, that works.
What was the last thing I said?
I don't remember.
You were questioning
With
the
you and
truth
Lady
to
Lucan.
the rumor.
You and Lady Mom Lucan?
Yes. Well, yeah, yes, nothing much more to say, yes.
Very well. Well done, Stokes.
Unexpected, but sort of the mystery of the weekend has thrust us together.
Yes. Mom Lucan.
Just incredulous. Right.
Well, anyway, just a congratulations, a gift for you. And pulls a letter out of his pocket, and says, "This was passed by a servant from someone else. I don't know. I was asked to give it to you."
Okay. Well, thank you, yes. More intrigue? More mysteries to be solved? It was quite... Well, we'll see, won't we? Thank you for stopping by. It was a treat.
And he'll shake your hand, and head off to get ready for the ball. Would you, Danika, would you please read the letter that Clifford receives?
Certainly.
Hey. Let me hold my brandy and reading the letter, terrified.
To a man pure and hot and golden in nature. Lord Stokes, I wish to thank you for what you did earlier. I do know this letter is going to be short, and for that I do apologize for my wording. I need to get this to you as soon as possible. I hope my words come across with gratitude and no ill intent. You did what a man should do, given the information obtained. I also wish to admit another thing, and that's the very fact that the king and I became involved the morning of the hunt. I admit this to you so perhaps you can reign your justice as you see fit, or just to plead my case like the pathetic man I am. Majesty looked on in jest, not with justice, on our duel. A rage burned within me to realize such a thing. He found favor in not you, but the disgusting truth that he used to get away with everything, while lower men like us get away with not a thing. But you are saved for now. Your reputation is as wide as the clouds above. It was a good man once too. Let the canopy infect that. Sincerely, Elias.
Oh boy. I fold it up and I keep it in my pocket. Hopefully my petticoat has an inside pocket.
It can, yeah, sure.
That's where I put it.
Whoop. Okay. And at the very same time that his letter arrives at its recipient, Aaron, would you please read the letter that Elias receives?
A crow, a raven, lands on an open window. You are relieved of your station and the associated responsibilities. And it flies away.
And I'm not going to let Elias react right now. Just doing that. As you're not even going to the ball. Oh, okay. Yeah, sorry. That was not what I thought the letter was going to be, so wow.
I believe in you.
Guys.
You're the bestest person ever, and I love you so much.
Yes.
Microphone.
And you're hot.
Oh.
You are.
Genevieve. I noted already. Why are we laughing, guys? I can't take it. What? Okay.
Oh, not at you.
Okay. Okay. I would sooner be dead. I'm serious. Okay. Anyway, so the queen goes a little bit ahead of her consort to get to her perch ahead of Harlan. Gloriosa, as you are walking from the house towards the ballroom, you see Genevieve crossing the yard, and she's caught sight of you. Your Majesty?
Yes, yes, I need to sit down.
I was wondering, perhaps, I'd like for you to have as few worries as possible for Ball and the remainder of your anniversary weekend. Would you do me the favour of signing a mere piece of paper for, deter Ariok and I?
What sort of paper?
Sort of wedding paper, marriage contract. No formalities or anything, I mean, but just to make things official before we leave for the weekend.
Is there anyone else around? Is it just Harlan me?
Perception. And Harlan's not out here yet.
I don't want to roll. 18?
You see a boot shift, and Datura is standing behind a topiary about 100 feet away. I don't know why he's hiding. I told him that I was going to talk to you.
Right.
Hang on, I'm frozen.
No.
Not on our end.
I was frozen.
You're not frozen to us.
Oh.
Yeah, but I'm recording. So if I'm frozen.
Say that we're frozen. Be accurate.
Okay. I literally, after Genevieve said, I don't know why he's hiding, I told him I was talking to you. No, I got nothing else.
I don't
You
think we
ready
had said
now?
anything else yet.
We hadn't said anything else. Are you ready for me now, Pookie?
I love you guys. I'm just frustrated with the microphone, not you.
I love you, Pookie. Yeah, Gloriosa chuckles and she says, I think I can arrange for that. Yes. Does this mean that all parties involved in the agreement are satisfied?
It was just you and I, wasn't it?
The question remains.
Yes, I'm satisfied with him being my husband.
And, you satisfied with your choice of bride, young Datura?
He crosses over and stands next to Genevieve and like kind of puts his arm out, gestures for her to hold it, and says, "Yes, Your Majesty, we are quite happy."
This is awful fast, but wonderful what love can do. Yes, whatever you need to make things official, whatever I can assist you with, yes, I will do it.
Datura pulls a paper out of his
Fine,
pocket.
now!
You had that with you the whole time? How long has that been in there for?
I had a servant write one up. It does not take long to put on a suit.
Alright.
Whatever. Have you a pen? Have you a quill? Wonderful. You say you love each other, you're very satisfied to be married. Jolly old England, God save the Queen. And she signs the paper and hands it over to them.
They both sign. What, on George's back? Turn around, man.
Yeah.
And yeah, Datura looks at Genevieve and goes, and takes your face and kisses you. Directly in front
Hi,
of
George. Hi, George. We ought to get going.
Can Genevieve kind of like end the kiss and tell Datura to move?
To get?
Yeah.
What?
Head to the ball. Name change and everything. They'll have to introduce us soon. Thank you, darling.
Yes, my lady. Yes, the twice.
Go.
And he goes.
And Genevieve, I think, reaches out for Gloriosa's hand. Your Majesty, I'm satisfied not because he's a man with a reputation and a name and money. I'm satisfied because he's a man that tells me the truth. And I fear that there's a truth that I must share with you. You're already friends, I can tell that much. If you wish not to know it, I won't tell you.
I'm a tougher woman than they say. Well, no, I am not, but there's not much more I cannot handle. And she puts her hand in Genevieve's.
The truth he shared with me is about a golden bracelet with lilacs on it. belong to my mother. And I'm sure it doesn't take a genius to figure out what that means. I mean, it took someone that wasn't me, but not in your shoes. And I had planned on wearing it tonight as a way of outing your husband, but I think that's not fair to you. You've been so kind to me. But Your Majesty, I think if you have not had evidence before that you were willing to share, please let this be the evidence. Please let this be the final decision. Cast him out. Remove him from yourself. He does not love you the way that a husband should. And 30 years and all of his arrogance and his pride. Your Majesty, you deserve so much more than that. And forgive me for speaking so frankly, but I cannot stand by the wayside while I know that you're hurting and being treated this unfairly.
My darling, everyone else can. Genevieve, you are marrying a difficult man. And your words are very kind, which is better than I deserve. I have not been kind to you. And for that I am sorry, I cannot change it. But, I could not love you, I could not love your husband. I am not the sort that can love two at once. Some can, I suppose. I could not love your son because of the love I have for the king, and for that I am sorry. But your words are kind, and I don't even think you know the worst of it. How old are you?
In my early 20s.
I'd like a number, please. Month you were born. That, please.
Hannah Baldinger does not remember. 22?
Yeah. Yes, I cannot help what I am. And it seems I do not know what I am. When I married the king, and I tell you this because you're marrying a difficult man with a difficult sort of reputation, half of England called me a whore and the other half called me an idiot. I didn't care, because I believed both to be false. I don't know what I believe anymore, but that is hardly... you and the young Lord Ariok are very happy. Enjoy the ball, and our data makes a wonderful father for your son.
Thank you, Your Majesty.
Is that all?
I believe it to be so, yes.
Enjoy the ball. I shall be there momentarily.
You as well. I shall see you there.
George goes ahead and ushers Glory inside. Genevieve, you are waiting for just a moment. The queen goes ahead inside to get up on her perch. And as the king is ushered outside to walk over and join her, you do see him. in the distance.
Genevieve walks up to him, throws the bracelet in his face, and yeah, that's it. She throws the bracelet in his face. Would you care to pick that up and explain yourself?
Where did you get that from?
I'm sure if I gave you a second to guess, you could imagine. Me being a 22-year-old woman.
We both know what I've done. And I do not think I should apologize to you, though I am sorry I did not know you.
My mother, when she gave me that bracelet, told me it was from my father. She told me that he was dead. And I wish, by God's grace, that was true. You need not apologize to me, for I never knew you and never cared to. But there is a slew of women that you have left in your wake. Your wife being one of them. The main one, I would say. What a way to spend your 30th anniversary, finding out about affairs long since been hidden. Do you know what I would give for 5 more minutes with my husband? For a proper goodbye? I think you know not love, and I think you know not a thing in this world worth caring for.
I fear you may be correct.
I fear I may be too. And you stand there, stone-faced, uncaring, still?
There is nothing I could offer you that you could not demand. And I know you would have made those demands already. I have made my remorse known to those I care about.
For those you care about? Do you understand that if you truly cared, there wouldn't be this laundry list of things to apologize for? You're a vile man, and I hope whatever awful fate you receive catches up to you quickly.
You hold the wisdom beyond your years.
Can she slap him?
Yeah!
Yeah.
She reaches out and she slaps him in the face. I don't think that the Queen can leave you, but I hope and I pray that she does. And Genevieve turns and walks away.
Woo! The ball is underway. The king and queen are on their perch. Music is playing. Some live pianist is here. The tension is kind of thick, as the new arrivals that are twirling around don't know a thing of what has gone on in the mere hours before. And it would be in everyone's best interest if it stays that way. We see most of you are already inside, enjoying the festivities and maybe keeping to yourself or maybe standing with someone special. Clifford, you see that you are kind of nervous. I think rightfully so, about what's the sort of wider reaction going to be. This is the first time you're showing your face since just a few mere hours before at the duel. Mom comes and picks you up from your room, and you are walking down across the lawn to head to the the ballroom. I think the ballroom is attached to the house, isn't it? Or did I make that up? I don't remember.
Yes.
You guys are walking to the ballroom. And you see that as you guys approach the door, like I said, you're in kind of this deep purple. She's in this lighter lilac. She catches your arm. She says, "Now, Clifford, do not go in there acting like a wounded animal, and they shall not treat you like one."
Quite. Seems you always know what to say to me.
So that's sarcasm.
No, not in the slightest.
Very well. And would you walk in with Margaret Lucan, or you guys happen to walk through the door at the same time?
Nah, we together.
Cool. You kind of offer your arm. She puts her hand gloved on top of yours. And everybody you walk in. You're the last PC to enter. The tiniest of lull, just as the door opens, I forget what they're called. Is it a courier or a marshal that reads off the net? Whatever. Says,
a crier.
The Earl Clifford Stokes of Mimosa and Lady Margaret Lucan. Makes Justin's on his favorite. She, give me a performance check as you walk in, if you're going to take Mom's advice.
Hell yeah.
Plus 10 to this?
Yes, I want to see if I have plus 11, actually.
Ooh.
And Mom will give you advantage.
Oh, hell yeah.
Yeah! 15. I rolled a 2 and a 4.
Oh dear. Margaret Lucan is radiating confidence on your arm, and you look like you have been beaten up. Like, you just look, just an amount of self-pitying nervousness as you're walking, like, visibly already sweating. Now, with your reputation being... No, I'm just kidding. No, you look very nervous. Well, we have to also on it was a 4. No, you are not visibly sweating. I'm messing with you. You do look not nearly probably as assured as you should be, given how amazing your reputation is, but that makes sense. Clifford doesn't really get how much everybody loved what he did, right? But Mom Lucan is radiating confidence next to you, and you guys walk in, and like you can feel that tension from before, but you also notice probably from your fellow PCs nothing but happiness, joy, whatever. Not like joy. Most of them aren't happy, but no disdain towards you. You don't sense anything, and none of the strangers know anything that's happened. So you and Mom walk over first to bow before the King and Queen, since you've just arrived. Margaret Lucan and yourself curtsy in front of them, and she's going to let you speak.
Was it Majesty's? Highness? They're different?
Majesty. They're both Majesty.
Okay. Your Majesties, it's a pleasure to see you both again this evening, and I shall promise no drama from me at the ball this evening.
You need make no such promise, Lord Stokes. In fact, I am glad you are here. I wish to express my thanks to you. You want to know this, but... And then Gloriosa puts her hand on Harlan's arm, on where he's sitting. You wanted to know this, but when you interrupted, us adults were playing a silly little game. And the man you challenged, Sir Elias Ariok, was... Well, he was attempting to make quite vile accusations against His Majesty the King. You have caught him in his dishonor, you have challenged him, you've done what is noble, and I wish to thank you. He seemed intent on causing a ruckus, as you know. So you weren't to know, but thank you. I knew you were a good sort when you spared our Duke Septimus in the fox hunt. So yes, to know that you have our thanks, and I've told George to put you on the waiting list for a knighthood if you're interested. So,
Yeah, we're quite, yes. I
no less than you deserve.
I make very pointed eye contact with the king at the mention of it's his attempted besmirched honor, and I think about the letter that's in my pocket.
Thank you for defending Lady Scarlet Anna.
Seemed only right at the time, and now I regret not my actions, and well, I thank you for your understanding, as it were.
As I knew you would be, you are the best of us, Clifford.
Kind of narrowly, like, sort of trying not to make it like a stink or anything, especially kind of trying not to, I don't know, there's definitely a difference in attitude with how I'm regarding each of you, you understand, and I note to inform my girl of the letter that I got after we're out of your shot.
Great. Mum curtsies, and the two step away for a moment, or not for a moment, they step away, period, and Mum goes, "What was that about?" Look.
Seems rather more unseemly activity has occurred this weekend than we were previously aware of.
I am exhausted.
As am I. Although, and forgive me, this is rather uncouth, I suppose. It has been rather fun. The two of us running around, discovering new things. I know it's all awful, but a taste of adventure, perhaps?
Yes. When we leave here, are you going to take me down to the Thistle to see your friend?
Is that something that you would be interested in?
Would you be there?
Of course.
Then yes.
Very well, then. It shall be so.
Now you have to tell me. You cannot have something uncouth that you know about and do not tell me.
Yes, the Lady Scarlet was not the only person to have interacted with. The king slept with his best friend on the morning of the fox hunt.
Stealth check.
What? I said out of earshot!
Oh, damn, sure, you're in.
You're at the ball, dog.
I dropped my lucky die.
Nat 1 on the stealth check, Nat 20 on the persuasion check.
I was so worried. I was so worried about the consequences of my noble actions on people who didn't deserve them. What happened to you?
No. Harlan, you just need to protect Gloriosa. Harlan can eat shit.
By the way, all the PCs can give me advantage if they can see me.
Yes, absolutely. Always.
Harlan's saying yeah.
You're my favorite lad.
Please.
Nolan.
I give him advantage again. I give him Do it too. Do it again.
You can reroll for Megan's, yeah.
Okay. I rolled 2 8s, by the way. I rolled an 11 now. I got
Okay.
14.
Okay. I'm gonna roll with disadvantage for the party to hear, for anyone around you to hear, because they're not paying any attention to you. Okay, the first one's a 19, but I'm rolling
I'm
with
gonna be
disadvantage.
sick. I'm gonna throw up.
2.
Nolan, when I gave you the letter, I didn't expect this. Why?
I was gonna do it
You
like
You just
want?
wanted to burden him with knowledge?
I wanted him. Shut up.
It
You
doesn't
wanted
matter.
him to duel me. I know.
You say hello. You say, okay, log in. You're still here. You're muted, honey. You see mom goes, what? And you kind of like probably clamp my hand over her mouth. She goes, don't ever do that again. Right. What? How did you find this out?
a letter was delivered to me from the very man that I fought.
Oh, I'm getting a headache. The king could be killed for treason.
Yes. Well,
Elias Ariok is probably going to be killed for treason. Oh, the queen.
yes.
Oh, she's going to kill everyone.
I certainly hope not. I don't. I was unsure of what to do with this information. I figured you would know.
Nothing. Hold it deep down within and hope that no one ever finds out that you know. Well, I don't know. I suppose you could tell the queen, and if you wish. But, Clifford, you don't like attention. I don't think you want the queen to renown you and knight you, like she says. Maybe you do. I don't know. But there are 2 options. If you would like a life of renown and to take Elias Ariok's place and to be knighted, then tell her. But if not, let us forget and let us go to the Thistle and watch John MacLeod fight. John McLeod fight.
Very well. Yes. You know best, of course. Certainly. And it wasn't. I don't want fame. I don't want renown at all. The thought of a knighthood is. I don't care much. It just every little boy in England wants to be a sir, you know. But of course,
It would be quite. It would be quite becoming of you to be knighted, but that is besides the point. You have
I don't
achieved.
want Elias's place. I don't. Nothing of the sort. I don't know what of honor, what of the top in our land, and this is. Who is to be a role model?
Do you want to, I don't know, burn your name from the top of it and slip it under her door? I mean, there are ways to do this without attaching yourself to it.
Right. It will take greater pontification.
Yes. And besides, it is my understanding, I asked my handmaid about you, it is my understanding that John MacLeod has achieved some of that fame and renown. So I don't know if you live in both lives.
Quite. You are, as ever, my voice of reason, my love.
Clifford. Oh, sorry, Lord Stokes. How very vulgar.
Mm.
But I love you too. And we'll cut from them giggling in the corner over all the little crimes. as we pan our camera over to the other side of the ballroom. The dancing has not yet begun. We're still in the hors d'oeuvres and music, just idle music part. Hey, I got that reference. We pan our camera over to Venus talking very intently with Datura.
Oh, it has been such a day. Are you faring all right? Is anyone giving you any trouble?
No, this is sort of the best day of my life. Can I tell you what happened?
Oh, do please. I don't think this day could get any worse.
Well, I wish I had something to show you to... Oh! He pulls out the scroll of paper and opens it, and you see the signed marriage contract. I do not have a ring yet, because, well, I met her this morning.
You're getting married!
I am married.
Do not worry about a thing. We will figure it all out. You said you do not have a ring. I'm sure we can come up with something easily enough. Oh, where is she? I would love to meet her. I don't think I've really had the chance to speak with her.
He starts to look around. Would Genevieve be nearby?
If the king's already back, I would imagine she would also be back.
Then you just happened to... You've entered just a few moments prior then. Oh, yes, here she is now. Come here, darling. This is, I suppose, your first time officially meeting my mother.
Hello, darling. I'm so sorry that the first impression is not the best. I usually try much better to leave a better impression, but, well, I have spoken with your father, and as expected, a bit of a broken pride, but honestly, I feel like it's kind of been done to himself. So, unfortunately, though, we have a bunch of things to clean up, but I have not seen much harsh drawback from it yet. So we shall have to see what happens.
Yes, I have not gotten any more crude looks than I normally do, and I believe most of the town looks upon you with pity. But yes, Father and I spoke. He has called off the prior arrangements, and you are as untethered as you would like to be, Mother. I believe that Nicholas would be ready at any point if you wish to do something else.
Well, it's all too soon to decide what to do about all of that. But I know that you've got some plans now with your newlywed, but I think that it would be best if your father and I could have a conversation with you here in the near future. Some unexpected, well, I guess that's not the right word for it, but some rather surprising things have come up, and I don't think that it would be fair to keep it from you any longer.
Yes, that is fine.
All right. Well, enough of this sour mood. I think that it would be best if we just get back to the party, but please, continue as you are, and I will stay out of your way for the evening.
Enjoy yourself, Mother, or try to. I believe the Queen is quite thrilled, so you have a friend in Buckingham. And he'll step away, walk over to Genevieve and go, my mother thinks I do not know that she has had a 30-year-long affair with her cousin's husband.
Wait.
With her cousin's husband?
Yes, Cousin Charles. I am not an idiot.
I'm sure you're not. These are still people I am unfamiliar with, though.
Who on earth would blame her?
Pardon?
Who would blame her for cheating on my father?
Darling, you must understand. I don't know these people.
We met this morning.
We met this morning?
I don't know if you've gathered that from the 14 hours we've been together. He's bad. It's bad, man.
I've gathered a thing or two.
Very good. And we kind of drift away from their conversation, and the doors open with the marshal reading off His Royal Highness, Prince D'Artagnan. What's his middle name? D'Artagnan C. Pennsylvania. And D'Artagnan walks in this crisp white suit like before. Does some polite nods that everybody kind of waits for the attention to turn away from him. And kind of beelines for Lion. Standing just nearby enough that you can talk to each other without being in direct conversation with you. Or, like, directly next to you. And he goes, Lady Taraxacum, how wonderful to see you.
Wonderful to see you as well, Your Highness.
I was thinking, I do believe the dancing is about to start.
I think so.
The only issue, however, is of course I would offer you a dance. But until I hear word back from France, I am still betrothed.
That does seem like quite a dilemma. I would accept your invitation. After all, if once we get word back from France, I think we might be rather untouchable in our status.
The young prince has always been rather quick in his penned responses.
Right.
Meaning, of course, that any repercussions would be short term.
I would have no partner in the dance otherwise. I think I can handle a few rumors on my, as you say, spotless reputation.
I mean, who's going to say anything about that when there was a duel many hours prior?
It is true.
Very well.
Anything I do now will be nothing compared to the rest of this weekend.
As you guys are finishing up this conversation and the dancing is about to begin, both of you, in between the two of you, something whizzes between you, and Harlan, a pastry, hits you directly in the face and then falls to the ground in front of you. And you cannot see where it comes from.
Oh my god.
Oh, Father. Are you quite alright? What on earth?
Yes. Must have been some sort of jest.
You offended the bakers now?
Perhaps.
No, I tend to tip them quite well, but maybe I've added too many modifications onto the last tart I ordered.
Why are we assuming it was purposeful? Perhaps someone has lost control of the... Never mind.
It's much funnier.
D'Artagnan,
It's
have you met
intentional.
D'Artagnan? Have you met your father? Of course, it was intentional.
Hello, Mummy. Hello, Father.
I'm guessing people are, like, taken aback by that or whatever.
Yeah, like...
Tuesday.
That I've got pied.
Kind of gasped and it kind of, seeing that he's kind of being good-natured about it, kind of
Again?
laughed. And everyone kind of just starts going back to normal. And you see George, like, starts nudging some servants and things, and the pianist begins to, the dance floor is opened up. So, raise your hand if you would be taking a dance on the dance floor with a partner. Very good. The king and queen whether by necessity or otherwise. Slowly rise. Harlan extends his hand out. Gloriosa takes it. The two step down from off of their perch, go to the center of the dance floor. D'Artagnan offers his hand to Lion, Datura to Genevieve. Clifford, I can't narrate this for you. Are you partaking? Maybe Mom offers her hand to you.
Oh yeah, most certainly. I get involved. I get to dancing. Sorry, I was totally.
Get involved.
I had a moment of disassociation.
He was counting how many pies were in his inventory.
Yeah.
Clifford pauses for a moment too long, and she goes,
I take it with grace and love.
and Venus, are you watching? What's she gonna do? Right. You kind of noted, I think Venus quite enjoys this part of the ball, and you at least do notice the absence of the ability to partake in the dancing part. Calla has been here. I'm sorry, I lost track of her for a minute. But she came back during the getting dressed and everything, and is attending the ball with you, but same thing, kind of standing off to one side alone. Lion, performance check.
Oh, absolutely. Hold on, though.
With your +4.
Yes, I get a +4 on top of my... So, it is the finale, and I have finally figured out how I can pull up my character sheet without it ruining the recording. Guys, we're moving up in the world. A little too late, but...
That's okay.
It's just not loading, so... Forgive me.
While we're waiting, Genevieve, if you'll give me a performance check. Reminder, you only get +1 because you are with Datura.
That's cocked. Okay. So that is...
Got a 9.
That is a 28 for Lion.
So we see Datura, who paid no attention in his ballroom dances, and Genevieve, who's never done this before. Kind of sloppily, they're like stepping on each other's feet, but both of you are laughing. And you kind of enjoy the way that the older guests are kind of at you. Whereas Lion and D'Artagnan practiced, poised. You know what you're doing. You miss not a single step. And the chemistry between you two is electric. Just bordering on inappropriate of how much emotional intensity is clear in your gaze and in the way that you hold each other's arms. And you don't miss a step as you twirl around the room. And he doesn't say anything to you while you dance, but he's just holding your eye. Has this glisten in it. He's thinking about tonight. Clifford, would you roll a performance?
With pleasure.
Always with advantage. I'm always giving Clifford advantage. I'm sorry.
I'll give
That's
you advantage.
magnificent because I rolled a nat 1.
Holy shit.
He almost trips, and then
24.
there we go.
Okay, finally.
You, she takes your hand and you walk out. You immediately trip and almost fall, but you save it and kind of stumble just in time to let your hand alight to her waist. And you two begin dancing, slightly more of a bounce to your step than probably the song calls for, but you see a smile on Margaret Lucan's face that is often replaced with sort of a look. A smile that you quite rarely see of just, she's just happy to be here. And you guys danced and you missed not a single step. Harlan and Gloriosa both give me performance checks, please.
Now, I want to make sure I understand it because I feel like I keep forgetting this. That -2 is on top of other things, or is it an overall -2?
On top of other things.
Okay. I feel like I've been doing it the other way, and I'm fine
as
with that.
normal. Roll it as normal, and then -2 from your final roll.
Got it. Okay. Performance, you said?
Yeah.
19.
13? Or 23, sorry. 18 plus 13 minus 2.
Okay.
I'm good at math.
Yeah.
I did it wrong, but I'm good at math.
Yeah.
33?
It's okay. Hey, it's good. That's all that matters. Harlan, would you narrate first? From Harlan's perspective, what is this dance like?
I was uncertain how important that she felt saving face would be. And beyond that, I was uncertain how disgusted she was with me. And I am sad that she is less disgusted than she is political in this moment. I leave the cane at my chair, taking her hands, and I focus purely upon her. I would not like a single misstep.
And Gloriosa, take it away.
I think their dancing starts a very politically, very saving face. This is what they do. The king and queen lead the dance. And I think Gloriosa tries very hard to dance with him in a very, very chaste, proper way, and she tries very hard not to look him in the eye. But I think as they keep dancing, she can't help but step closer and closer to him. Every time Harlan comes home from abroad and Gloriosa is very angry at him, there's this sort of mantra for her where every time Harlan offers his arm, she'll take it, because what if it's the last time he does? Because she knows there will be a last time one day. And she's known that forever. But she didn't know that she would know the last time when it happened. She didn't know she would know it when it was happening. And now it's here. So I think as they dance, she keeps getting closer and closer to him until I think her head, she just gives up. And she leans her head on his chest, and I think she probably starts crying, and she hopes very badly that everyone's watching Dart and Lion. And I think when the dance ends, or maybe in the middle, if she just stopped moving, I think she would finally look at him. And I think for the last time, as far as she can tell, I think she would put her hand on his face and kiss him.
While all of you notice, and kind of the music doesn't stop, but all of you falter in a step as you see the king and queen kissing in public. PCs that are here, give me perception checks.
Sorry.
Would you like us to say it out loud?
Yeah.
Nat 20.
Damn.
Oh god.
7.
10.
14.
Everyone's pretty distracted by their respective partners, or by this sort of uncouth show of affection. But Venus, you're standing against the wall with the woman that you love but you can't touch. And you kind of look off to the side, because you see movement. And from this row of planter boxes, right up against the window of the ballroom, peonies start to grow up, crawling their way over the side of the planter and up the wall. And right as you see this representation of your husband's flower, the doors of the ballroom open. Danika, would you describe what Elias looks like right now?
Elias is dressed fully for the ball in a all-black ensemble. Dressed probably the best he's ever dressed before. And he's wearing his mask, a masquerade mask, and engraved in it are the flowers of all of his family members that he holds dear. His wife, his children. There's even a datura flower right under the cheek. As he walks in, he's just ghosting over, looking around, trying to find Harlan.
It doesn't take long. In the dead center of the room, cradling his wife, there is Harlan.
As loud as he can make his voice, and as he's walking towards the edge of the dance floor, so casting me out, stripping me of my title, for what? To hide what?
Gasp murmurs.
For what you did to Lady Scarlet Davis. I appointed him. I cast suggestion, and I suggest that he leave silently.
Does he make a roll?
Yes, that is a wisdom saving throw. DC of 17.
Remind me what oh, I'm sorry, that was really loud. Remind me what
There's so much Jekko.
so I'm hearing myself.
Joe, if you could mute for a moment. I love you.
I'm so sorry, my gorgeous beautiful thing. Remind me what I can give Elias advantage on exactly. Anything? Okay. Can I give him advantage here? Amazing.
First one was a 20. What was the DC? Elias doesn't move, just as loud as possible, voice booming. Okay, so I see how it is. For what I've done to Lady Scarlet, yeah, I do recall, I told you. The moment it happened, I told you. I came and I told you exactly what happened. You knew the entire time what occurred. In fact, you've known everything dirty I've ever done, as I've known everything dirty you've ever done. And you let someone else do it for you, fix everything for you, as you always have. I've always fixed everything for you. I've always taken the blows in battle, and then you've made a young man do it for. No. You don't get to sit here and cast me out after making me look like a fool. You get away with everything. You get away with being a rake of a man. You sit and you speak of me defiling. You speak of me defiling, Lady Scarlet, when consensual. You want to speak about what you've defiled? The crown. You've defiled the crown, this good nation. You rape the treasury of coins to give golden bracelets to women who don't deserve anything from you. Because you are a rake, and you cannot seem to go anywhere without fucking someone. And you've made a fool of yourself. And you're disgusting. And I hate you. And I hate what I've done. You have given up. You have thrown away the opportunity no one ever gets. A loving marriage with a queen. And you've done this.
Peonies start to grow up the walls. They're popping up through the grout in the masonry, starting to cover the walls.
And what am I left with? What is my wife left with? Yes, the consequences of my own actions, I understand that. But you can't think of anyone but your fucking self. I am ruined, and I am glad I am ruined, because I deserve it. But so do you. Ignorance is the curse from God. But knowledge will fly you and I both to heaven, and everyone in this fucking room, Harlan. You're disgusting.
I am. Leave silently, as I cast it again.
Make a save. Advantage from Josie.
$25.
Does Elias resist this command?
Yes. And he turns to Gloriosa. I am sorry. And I will make no excuses for what I've done. I will listen to you and what you wish, not him.
Silently. Not this house. This country. I don't care where you go. But you heard what the king said. Leave. Silently.
The peonies, as the ball comes to an end, the peonies creep all the way up, completely covering the ceiling. And as you'll disperse for the evening, text me one thing you'd like to do before you go to bed tonight. As everyone disperses for the night, Venus catches Gloriosa's arm.
Well, do you think that the king enjoyed his pastry? He looked a little hungry.
I'm sure he did. He loves a
Well,
spectacle.
I just thought I'd do a little something to hopefully cheer you up. It seems that there's been non-stop chaos going on for the past several days.
That was you then?
Oh, why, of course it was me. I just couldn't stand that ugly color of a outfit he was wearing. Maybe it was just because it was on
Did you
him.
see it? Well, we can say that all we like. The black on the orange, on the purple, with the peacock blue mask. You swear it, I did not dress him, Venus.
Oh, I could tell. You would have much more sense than that.
One would hope. Did you enjoy your time?
Well, I must say I was not expecting such a spectacle at the end of the ball, but, well, I guess I can't really expect much of anything anymore.
Yeah.
Well, I'm not gonna lie, I did come to you not only to check on you, but to see what you were thinking about my dear old husband.
I have you sway over your husband. I expect that he shall leave England if he knows what is good for him. Ton has tossed him out. He has made quite a fool of himself and of you. If you do not find him willing, I'm sure I can arrange something.
No, it is quite all right. He may not be a good man, but he's not a monster. But, well, if you feel he must leave England, I guess I cannot say no, but, well, I mean, I guess it's kind of selfish of me to wish that he would stay not too far away. I mean, I've known him for so long, as much as his presence has pained me so. I think that it would be more of a void without him. So.
I don't know if you'll believe me, but I think I understand the feeling. I have left it to your husband to go where he wishes. And I think, current situations considered, that he do so in his own right. I'm sorry to see a family split apart.
Well, I'm honestly shocked that it hasn't happened sooner. I guess it can only go on for so long. Secrets are only kept as long as they can be kept. Although I did not know.
Yes, I suppose that is true.
Although I did not know of their relationship, I did know that he was cheating, but don't most men?
Yes, I most men do. I think that is an astute observation, Lady Ariok. It should be a shame to see your husband so far away.
No, I understand. I'm not asking for you to forgive him. That would be a terrible thing to ask. He's done it to himself, as I'm sure he knows. Well, I will not burden you any further. You have had a long enough day, but I did want to stop by and see an old friend.
Yes, of course. Thank you. I hope you've enjoyed your weekend.
Genevieve and Datura return back to the Fairy Queen room, I believe, is where Genevieve is staying, and that's the largest room on the second floor. And as the door shuts behind you, he says, I've never done this as a married man before.
I suppose not.
And correct me if I'm wrong, but I believe you've never done this as a married woman before.
You're a clever man, sir. I have not.
Let's say that the moment we get out of here, we, I don't know, we make love in every country. Have you ever been to the Americas?
I've ever been where?
The colonies.
I've been nowhere, darling.
And everywhere shall be brand new. He slips his shirt off of his shoulders.
Do you mind helping me out of this dreaded thing? I can't seem to manage on my own.
I've been waiting for you to say that since this morning.
She turns around so that he can undo the dress.
And as he hooks a finger into the corset laces to loosen it, we fade to black there. A married couple. Very chaste, so it is really nothing inappropriate, as they are married. We cut a few rooms over, inside of Clifford's room, where... What? Are we not in Clifford's room?
No, I was just... Me?
Where Mum Lucan is sitting up in, like, the love seat, the armchair, whatever, that's next to your bed, and they've been sleeping together for 30 years.
I'm as astounded as you are.
I cannot imagine that Elias could be that good of a lover.
Nor the king, for that matter.
I do not think you would think about such things, but you are right. You have really wowed me. And I hate to say that about a man. I hate it deeply, how deeply it upsets me.
I'm glad to have caught your attention, I suppose.
What is it that makes you different? What is it that makes you not leave women behind whimpering like a dying bitch? Whoa.
That thought has never crossed my mind.
Suppose I'm a bit overgeneralizing. Oopsie!
Well, with the company we keep, who could blame you?
Yes. But, there are other ways that you shock me, though.
Just how?
I don't know. You're so very proper. You, offer your arm to me and sign my dance card and all of these things, but also you kiss me. Wide open space. Anyone could have been around.
Suppose I care more for my passions than concern myself with the thoughts of others.
Questions. Is that the box I fit into?
Sure, I couldn't find a box to contain you. You are multitudes.
Will you come here?
I go there.
He pulls you down by the collar of your shirt and kisses you while still sitting in the armchair.
It's hot. I kiss her back. I grab her by the waist. And I pick her up out of the chair.
And do we fade to black?
Sure, yeah. Yeah.
I feel weird. I don't know. As Clifford sets Mamlukin down onto the bed, we fade to black. I'm getting everything I've ever wanted. And, like, one after the other, bro. Can't keep these women away from me. And, sorry, and Nolan. Sorry about that. And if the second floor of Weatherfield Estate ain't busy tonight, we... What? Just say it.
No, it's not funny. I was gonna say, can I roll a performance check?
Yeah, go ahead.
Do it. Yeah.
I don't really want to. I feel gross.
Advantage.
You want to roll a performance check?
Okay.
Advantage from afar.
Roll again.
All the men are rooting for him. Advantage.
Is this Clifford's first time?
It might be. I don't know. Probably not. He's probably had like a weird like seedy moment in like boxing where somebody like not like weird but like, you know, sort of a one night stand kind of thing that he's like, I don't know how, you know.
Roll with advantage. Mom's gonna help you out.
Oh, is
God,
she?
no, I don't want to talk about it. I rolled an 8 the second time.
Hey,
Bro.
part of love is learning. Part of love is learning.
All it means is that it's a wonderful, intimate learning experience, and Margaret Lucan knows a lot more than you would have thought she did. And you enjoy every moment of it. That was never in question. Just, you know, you needed a little help. That's okay.
You guys want to guess what my first roll was?
Was it
that one?
It was that one.
Yeah.
He's nervous, guys. He's nervous.
Not one. He
To
can't
like
even
a
get his
third of
hands.
men.
Joe
He can't even get his hands off.
Joe made us roll performance checks in post production.
Yeah.
And I do think Della got a nat one. So you know.
Listen, Mom's a terrifying woman. She's incredibly intense. That is a terrifying experience for Clifford. No judgment at all.
Yeah, no, that's what it was. It was like all the confidence he built up over the weekend gone in a second once he realized what was happening.
Yeah, not a bit of that reflects how much you enjoyed it. It's all about, oh my god, you are knocked off of your expectations. Second floor of...
Sorry, I sidetracked everybody.
Nope, that's okay. It was really funny.
It was amazing.
Second floor of Weatherfield Estates getting some action tonight. As Prince D'Artagnan brings Lady Lion Traxcom into his room. You guys make sure no one's around. Pull in. And you see, he says, while all of that nonsense at the ball was happening, I received Arcane Word back. Elias Ariok has... sorry, I received Arcane Word back. Elias Latonia, my brother, has made contact with the Princess of France. And they have plans to rescind their betrothal offer to me and extend them instead to Elias Latonia tomorrow.
Well then. So that means, as of now, you are a single man?
Yes, I suppose you could say so. As, well, oh, you were going to say something. Go ahead. No. You see, he kind of looks around the room. There's a standing piano in one corner, his bed, a chest of drawers, and he kind of says, that's, oh god. So, yes, that is how we met. Bumped into you on your way to get some sheet music for my mother.
Yes. A song she doesn't even remember me playing, which is fine. She has many wonderful musicians in her court. I'm not offended.
Mother does not pay much attention to much of anything, so I would not take it personally.
I do think I played quite well that day, though. Have I ever played for you?
Certainly. No, never directly. I heard you through the walls on that day, but no, never directly, I don't suppose.
Would you like to hear a song?
Quite late. Yes.
She goes over to the piano. I don't have any of my music, but this is something I've sort of been working on. And she begins to play a sort of romantic, flowing sort of music.
It is beautiful, of course.
I don't compose often. Mostly I play others' pieces, but I felt inspired.
Inspired by what?
What do you think, D'Artagnan?
Oh, yes, of course, yes. Of course, by me. Do you mean, probably, you, or not, probably?
I do.
Yes.
Are you alright?
Oh, it is hot in here. It is warm. Assuredly. Yes, it is just simply a bit warm. That is all.
Well, maybe there is a way to solve that problem. And she gets up from...
I could have a servant bring in some cool water, or...
That is not what I mean, Dot. She walks over to him and kind of slips her hands under his suit jacket. Well,
Are you certain?
I am.
You cut out.
Oh, damn it. I am.
He kind of just watches as you lift your hands up and let his suit jacket fall from him. And as it falls to the ground behind him, he says, I should probably tell you that I have not done this before.
Neither have I.
Oh God. The man is supposed to know how to do this and to sort of guide it.
It is okay, Dot. We can figure it out. Are you going
I would like
to
that.
kiss me? Or are we just going to stand here?
Oh, yeah, yes, right, of course. And he'll lean in and kiss you. Give me a performance check, if you wouldn't mind.
Absolutely. We'll use... You know what? Hell yeah, I'm using my bisexual colored dice for this. Great. So what's... Oh, that's... I need a calculator. Anyone want to tell me what 16 plus 16 is?
You cut out, so all we heard was 16.
Anyone want to tell me what
Anyone
16
want to tell me what 16
plus 16 is? Because my calculator app is not downloaded on my iPad.
32?
32.
Yeah, so 32 performance check for Lion.
Baby, rock his world. Please. You rock his world. And as night turns into morning, it is June 7th, 1813. Finally. Everyone has footmen pack up their things, and everyone departs from Witherfield Estate. I'm going to call on each of you for your epilogue in just a moment, before we end our campaign. Genevieve, I think we have a pretty good idea of what yours looks like, so can we start with you?
Yeah, I think Genevieve and Determ, they're just going to travel. They're going to do what married couples do. I do think that they take Jude with them. He's one, they want to at least have him explore some things. And I think the scene that I want to leave her with is they had a morning in France walking through parks, taking Jude to little streams to play in. They're in a carriage going back to wherever they're staying at. And Jude's fallen asleep on Genevieve's lap. And Genevieve lays her head onto Tura's shoulder and closes her eyes. And it's the best life she could have ever asked for.
Tura's hand comes over and runs his fingers through Jude's hair as our camera leaves their carriage there. Lion, I think we have a pretty good idea of what your epilogue looks like, but would you describe it for us?
Yeah. Eventually, probably not too long after this weekend, Dart would propose to her, and of course she'd say yes. Being in such a high-ranking position after getting into the canopy via a favor, she is able to give her mother the life she promised her, and be happy herself she gets the love match she never thought was possible for herself. It's truly her happily ever after.
Though you do not wear the crown yet, the title of princess fits you quite nicely. And as we see you two on a balcony, as you announce your engagement to the crowd below. Beautiful. Clifford, talk to us about what the rest of Clifford. Talk to us about Clifford's epilogue, please.
Similarly, after some time has passed, she's seen me fight a few times. A proposal would take place in the most romantic way. Probably like small, like just in like the home garden of my estate and everything, but be very sweet. And we live a modest life with, well, modest, comfortable life with little secrets and adventures that we have together.
Our final scene for Mum and Clifford is Clifford getting back into the carriage after a match as John McCloud. She is reading a pamphlet in one hand and without looking up hands you your container of salve. Put on your knuckles. And she's reading off to you whatever has been going on with the scandal sheet. But, whatever the new big piece of gossip is that quiet just now. And we leave you two there. Venus. Give us Venus's epilogue.
Would it be too much to ask Elias to go before Venus, just so I can see
Sure.
what Elias's life looks like first?
Yeah. Elias.
Sorry. I think, well, Elias would have left that night of the ball after a brief and heartfelt goodbye to Venus. And he does what the queen says and goes off to... He doesn't mix. He does what the queen says, but he also does what he knows Venus would want. And he goes to the countryside. An estate that only Venus knows about. Datura might know one day. We'll see. And I think he lives out the rest of his days quiet, remembering what he could have had, and sitting on his porch most evenings, watching the sunset, and remembering Venus and their children, and briefly Harlan.
Yeah, you narrated it beautifully. Our camera zooms out. Venus. Muted, baby.
With the Duke now gone, a spot is now open. I think that Venus is finally tired of this life. She's waited to live long enough. So whenever she sees her son fit, she passes it on to him. He gets the family house. And with her duty done, and her cousin by her side, I think that they find a place together where they feel like they can live out the rest of their days. With only her family knowing of them, they choose to live in a quiet happiness for as long as they can.
Very similar to Elias's. Sitting on a porch somewhere. Hands clasped. Zooming out. Gloriosa.
I think Gloriosa, after the weekend, goes back to Buckingham House very briefly, just to sort of make the right arrangements. She has a letter from her oldest daughter, Christine, and it's actually from her husband. She's pregnant. She's about to have her first baby, and Christine's always been very independent, but she would like her mother to be there. And Gloriosa needs somewhere to go. So I think she makes the right arrangements for Dart to get some practice in while she's gone. Might be a month, maybe 2, maybe 3. The Crown Prince can handle everything. And I think she goes to the countryside, the very small estate where her daughter lives, and she spends the summer and the autumn with her granddaughter and with her daughter, and just sort of roams the countryside, talks to the flowers, walks by the creek, and tries to think of what to do if and when she goes home. And I think I can't decide. She would have told Harlan, and she would have told him, where she was going. She would have told him to go where he wants. I don't know where Elias Ariok has ended up, but if he wants to follow him, do it. And if Harlan is waiting on her when she gets home, then she'll figure out what to do next. She leaves a note that says, "I loved you when you told me I was brave, and I don't feel very brave anymore. So I'm going to run away." And she does. For now.
And we leave Gloriosa stepping down from the creek bed into the slow trickling cold water, holding a bundled baby against her chest. And Harlan.
I stand in the estate that I built, taking in every moment of it empty. I leave any finery behind except the walking stick I was gifted. At our home, I see my wife's letter, and beneath it, I write, "I have been a chain. You should have always been free to choose as you wish." He will walk for however many days it takes to get to a ship that was restored for him. And he tries to grow anything alone. And the sails will never catch any wind. What Harlan wants most is to be reunited with his wife on the stock.
And we leave Harlan standing at the front of the ship, looking over the tumultuous sea, and thinking of her. I'm right exhausted. Over the last many months, over one weekend, we have told tale of heartbreak, and betrayal, and sex, and infidelity, and marriage, and duty, and honor, and love. How very touching indeed. And that is where we leave the cast of Wuthering Heights in their respective places. Thank you so much for watching this campaign. Thank all of you for playing with me and telling the story with me. I'm going to ask Megan and Aaron to do the outro and ad, our royals. And this is where we leave Wuthering Heights. So thank you so much for coming on this journey with us.
Bad tidings, Rake. Few an enemy in your life. A rival, a strutting peacock that needs correcting. Well, look no further than Lady Ariok's flying pastries. Have it hurled across a ballroom to fly in the face of your jilted lover, or otherwise enemy, rival, fox hunt enemy. Anyone you wish. Hide in front of all of jolly old England. Call us today. Mwah.
And that outro, beautiful.
Thank you for joining us on this veritable road. Did I fall off? You're acting like I fell off. You're making a face like I'm silent.
Excited. Yay!
Oh.
Okay,
Whoa.
keep this in. Thank you for joining us on this veritable roller coaster of a campaign. I don't think most of us expected it to go where it went, but I believe we told a beautiful story. If you believe we told a beautiful story, leave a comment, leave a like, subscribe. Please.
Please.
Have
Bye.
a great night. Don't cheat on people.
Don't
Don't
ever
do it.
that.
Don't
cheat.
do it.
Don't
Don't.
cheat.